Hey everyone, welcome back to LDTV. I am your host who will become lucid because I believe you will. Today I'm answering questions from my request video from user Fazit HD. So thanks for those. I don't really know how I'm going to organize these segments, so hey, if you like how it's set up and if it looks pretty, let me know in the comments below. Let's get started. One of the big issues with Wild is you may encounter sleep paralysis. That in and of itself is not a problem, but it makes performing reality checks pretty impossible because your arms are down here and your head's kind of like staring up at the ceiling, and a lot of reality checks are pretty hand-based. Look at your hands, pinch your nose, count your fingers. So it can be basically impossible to perform a reality check to make sure when you're in a dream. So how can you know when you're in a dream and it's safe to start moving around and doing dream things? Well, as the Wild progresses, you'll see hypnagogic imagery, shapes and colors and fractals like you're doing drugs. Not that I've done drugs, of course. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. As these start becoming more and more complex, turning into colorful 3D shapes, they may begin to form a dream scene. Let the scene fully form before doing anything. Just stay calm and let the pretty colors become a nice, I don't know, beautiful field of flowers. When you're ready, stay still, but begin using your senses to test your environment. By this I mean imagine the sound of birds. Can you hear them clearly? Imagine the wind on your skin. Is it hot? Is it cold? Can you feel it at all? Imagine the scent of your surroundings. Does it smell like a spring flower? Or does it smell like 3-week-old fish market trash? If you can process all these senses just by using your imagination, just thinking about them, there's a pretty good chance you're set to go and your dream is stable and you're in it and you can go off and do dreamy things. If you've been stuck in sleep paralysis for a while and the dream just doesn't seem to be happening, you're just kind of stuck in sleep paralysis and you have the hypnagogic imagery but it's not really turning into anything, you can help it along by imagining yourself spinning. That helps a lot. Or imagining the place where you would like your lucid dream to begin. Like a pretty field of flowers. Keep in mind, this is your mind. This is your dream. Don't be afraid to participate and direct it. I switch it up a lot. About every month or so, I change techniques so I don't get too jaded on one in particular. But my most used techniques are probably mild and wild. And I occasionally use siled as like an assisting technique. I'll, mess around with the siled cycle. I have a video on that, by the way, down in the description below. I'll mess around with the siled cycle just to kind of keep myself awake and doing something so I don't get bored, because wild is really, really boring for me. I like experimenting with all the different techniques and kind of mixing and matching, but my two go-tos are mild and wild. I think the best techniques, especially for beginners, are mild and filed, F-I-L-D. The learning curve is just kind of perfect for beginners, and they're super easy. They're like, They let you kind of dip your toe into lucid dreaming without going like full, hypnagogic hallucinations, wasps. I have to explain that. There's one thing on this planet I'm afraid of. It's wasps. And occasionally, not all the time, I've kind of gotten over the fear of sleep paralysis thing, but back in the day, and still occasionally I'll see them, wasps are my thing. My freak out factor for sleep paralysis is wasps, so. Ugh. Yeah, so if you jump directly into a wild, you tend to have a not so good experience. So mild and filed would be the my easiest techniques. That's what I've got for you guys today. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel for more lucid dreaming videos. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/becominglucid. And stop by my gaming channel, link in the description box below. As always, thanks for watching, keep dreaming, and stay lucid.